Got a lot of beryllium I kind of didn't even need. Beryllium is used, or more light is used to make furniture, basically. That's it. But your base itself is made of steelite. And there we go. Dusty tripped over his first cable, which means that all power to every other section of the base is now destroyed. That's why I hate Clumsy Meeps. He tripped over the cable that was on the ladder, which ultimately probably a bad decision. Like this will work out. This will keep us alive. This wall connects the power cell and the solar cells, but no other level has any power now. Luckily, the fish tank is sort of self-sufficient, and nothing else really needs anything. As long as the bulkheads keep being opened, the life support will keep spreading. Is this like Oxygen crossed with Sims? Not quite. I mean, it's kind of its own little genre. It's a space colony, you know. it's a space colony, space station simulator. You can make DS9. You could make a big old mining colony. You can eventually move back to the map, and it'll show you how much power and how much fuel it's going to cost to get to a new location. So you can be moving around when you deplete the resources in your area. You could navigate the map the same way you navigate the camera, blah blah blah. Galactic map, galactic trading. Yellow lines and lines indicate trade routes to nearby stations. They'll greatly increase the amount of trade ships that come to your station, because we don't get one every like 2 minutes. There are 4 types of resources: stellium, brothium, beryllium, and dilithium. Beginning with 3 or more would be a good start, which I got a really lucky start. And then pirates and hazards. You can be wiped out quickly by meteors or pirate incursions. So right now, basically, this is just waiting. Ooh, 1 bedroom's already done. Let's go ahead and get a bulkhead there. And then we will move one of the beds from upstairs into here once the bulkhead is done, in order to make that a private room for our loud snoring captain. It is a cool game. It's not anywhere near finished. It just released on Steam. It's been on itch.io and Kickstarter for a while. Also, there's no way, by the way, there's no way to select, like, priorities. You can't determine priorities for anything. Anyway, it just came out on Steam. In alpha, they say there's about that they have about 20% of the content that they really want in game. I'm gonna separate this from the main hallway with a bulkhead here. That way, if anything like all with these stupid little ghost things keep going in between here, it's equalizing the oxygen between all the areas. So this is making sure it's not sucking all the oxygen out of the bedrooms whenever one of these stupid ghost things goes through there and then the airlock. And again, there's no way to stop the ghost things that I've found yet. You might be able to shoot them down with guards. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in the game. Anyway, they say they only have about 20% of the content they want in the game. I can understand that. There's not much real content in the game. They just added galactic travel. Like, just. Add another bulkhead there. We'll expand out the hallway that direction. The bedrooms don't need to be this size. The game actually recommends you only make them 1 by 1, but the bedroom size and the stuff you put in the bedroom directly corresponds with the Meeple's moods. So I like to keep my people happy. If your Meeples get way too unhappy, such as social conflict after social conflict, I really wish that would stop flashing after a bit. If your Meeples keep getting unhappy because of all the red that they will eventually collect in their names, let's select Dusty here, or that's Evie. What? You know? Oh man, you finished that entire asteroid. Wow. Okay. Go after another asteroid then. Anyway, disagreed with, converse with Dusty Tiger. Did not like his conversation with Dusty Tiger. Does not like Dusty Tiger. Wow, he just does not like Dusty. Anyway, if it gets red enough like Spoon here, what is he unhappy about? That's actually really important. He just does not like Dusty, which is our brand new janitor. That's... Anyway, he could get into a fight with Dusty, or eventually, if they get sad enough, they will throw themselves out of an airlock. Like, no exaggeration, they will just throw themselves out of an airlock if they get too unhappy. Seems a little bit extreme for me. Like, I'd, like, complain first. No, they just... gone. Yep, severe misery. They may jump out of an airlock or make demands. Apparently, if they're an officer, they will make demands. Yes, I get it. God, I hate that it does that. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting the bulkheads here, so let's start salvaging these things. Engineer should come up, start salvaging those. Nope, he's building a hallway. Now he should come up, put away his suit, start salvaging the... Go to bed. Okay, he'll go to bed then. I really hate that it's just constantly throwing that at you. Really no way to escape it. Alright, he got out of bed and then instantly tore it apart. And then... Oh, he went to food, went to eat. Eating is also important, I suppose. I don't know where all this dirt is coming from. Like, they just seem to create dirt, which is weird considering that there's no dirt in space. I mean, there's a lot of dirt in space. We're fucking miners. But, like, that's what an airlock is for. Anyway, Alright, so we got all the materials back from our beds. Start layering these things down. My engineer will take care of that, and everybody will have their own private quarters, which is the first step towards Meeple happiness. And avoiding severe misery. And blinking stuff at me. Like, I can't avoid the oxygen loss. It says I cannot keep up with oxygen usage. That's a lie. Thought you should know. And now that we got beds, we will start assigning quarters. The first quarters, of course, is going towards... Please let me click on it. Javert. And Dusty. Just go down the list. There we go. Everybody now has their own assigned quarters. We're going to move on next towards decorating those rooms. Because Spoon is super duper sad. Put a dresser in there. We don't have enough Titanite to make this. I could start refining some Titanite. Not really necessary. I'm just basically going to start... I just basically giving him a dresser. Hopefully he'll be less sad about his bedroom now. Okay, so next thing we want to do is start expanding out our workstation. So... when you're building up in, God. When you're building up at the build menu, at the start of the game, you can just click over and it'll do that again. Here, you have to use the cancel button, which for some reason doesn't exist in the building menu. So I'm going to expand out our workstation just a little bit, since we're still getting kind of just constant stellium, which is awesome. The amount of stellium in our beginning area is crazy. Ah, I see. Dusty keeps trying to go and have conversations with people because he's a social person. People don't like that because I have a lot of antisocial people on this station. That means I kind of want to set up for a new refiner. A more sociable refiner would actually be better here because the people that are having social conflicts is Spoon. Spoon keeps disagreeing with Dusty because Dusty's a chatterbox, so Dusty keeps going over and talking to him. What would be a good thing is to actually have Spoon as a miner or an engineer so he's not inside all the time. and not being bugged by Dusty constantly. But we kind of need a refiner to keep getting Steelium, so it looks like Spoon's just going to have to, you know, suck it up. One of the things we can do about this, though, is until we have more bedrooms, we are not going to really expand on the amount of people we have. So I'm going to take all my Steelium, and I'm going to make a new bedroom. I could just put a bed down here. In fact, I might start with that. Let's make some Moralite here. We'll go to 10 of that. We'll set that as the priority instead. So we'll make some Moralite. We'll refine some Moralite up. We'll make a new bed. Because I'm worried that Spoon is going to toss himself into the vastness, endlessness of space. He's still doing this. Maybe it has to be a job thing he has to finish first, and then when he stops that and goes and do something else, he'll come back and work. Yeah, he's working on Moralite. Nope, he's still working on Steelite. I don't know. Alright, people should be less bothered by the fact that Javert snores. Hopefully that also helps Spoon's mood. We will check Spoon once he gets up here again. Like, you think choosing a really, like, social gender would be a good idea. People don't seem to like that for some reason. There you go. How you doing? Yeah, he's a lot happier now. Happy at work, enjoyed it. Dude, stop moving! I'm trying to click on you. We can also do this. Nope, that's not working. Neat. Sometimes it'll, like, you can set it to follow them around. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, it is working, apparently. Okay, so he still doesn't like the fact that Dusty is bothering him while he's at work. But he liked his quarters. He likes the station. It's quaint now. You can also see my reputation and my rank has gone up. And there's nothing I want to do here where I actually want to build up a new... Do I want to make a new refinery? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. No need for one yet. But I might want to move where my refinery and everything is. I'd normally say build the bed upstairs right now. But I'm just gonna wait until this bedroom's built up. It should be fine. A lot of this game is a waiting game, though. Like, I'm tempted to just keep building out more rooms and everything, but I want him to prioritize finishing this first before I set him up more jobs to do. It's the same temptation I get with Oxygen Not Included, where I'm so tempted to just give them 1.5 million jobs to do, and then they don't get... There's no priority meter on this one. If there's priority... If there's the priority selector on this one, it'd be fantastic. There's not, though. And let's also get... We don't have any Brothite. I forgot these are made of Brothite, not Moralite. I need to actually buy Brothite. I could go mine out some, I suppose. But in the time it's going to take Evie to get over there, get a little bit done, just buy some. Let's actually get 20. So we did sell a lot of Steelium. We also have a lot of Steelium, so I'm gonna stop working on that. Anyway, boom. I'll wait for our engineer to get that done. Sometimes when you press space, it pauses. Sometimes when you press space, it doesn't unpause. Just like it will randomly zoom in and out for no explainable reason. Alright, let's start a new bedroom and also get the bulkhead there. I'm a little bit worried because there's no, like, it says it equalizes instantly between the two rooms. I'm used to Oxygen Not Included now because I've been playing that endlessly. So I keep worrying that, like, no air is going to get back here, but whenever they open this door and then open this door, like, it's going to equalize the pressure between the two of them. Not a big deal. But I also got a lot of Moralite there, which Moralite is used for dressers, so I will improve bedrooms just a bit. In fact, let's go to... Well, yeah, we got a lot of steelite for a while. Let's go back to refining here, and we'll set this to like 50. Make dressers for everybody's rooms. This will be enough bedrooms for 2 more people. Captain at the front there. And there should be nothing more to do for a while. New Meeple has arrived. That was fast. I don't know how they know I got a bed. But let's see who you are. Antisocial, focused worker, bashful nature, strong stature, but clumsy. The bad thing is clumsy is such a destructive trait. And it makes them bad at everything. Like everything, almost everything says to avoid clumsy. It makes them worse at doing jobs. At this point, I've already got 1 clumsy person, which is Dusty. I'm gonna say, nah. Get back on that ship. Go away. You got a weird name. I really wish there was a way to really mitigate the oxygen loss we get with these stupid little ghost things. But there's not. The most important thing is occasionally I mouse over and I notice that these 2 life support stations are able to handle everything. And look in different rooms that I worry might be too far away. Mousing over things basically gives you all the information you need. We only have 5 people, so I don't have to worry about assigning bedrooms yet. See? Those are always just going to flash at me. I keep looking at them thinking they're important. It's not. And you can't turn those notices off. They just constantly bug you. Yeah, we'll wait for him to make more light. Once he makes more light, we get more dressers. Otherwise, we kind of just wait around. Now, I could work on expanding my base a little bit more with all the steelite that I've got. My engineer's kind of doing nothing right now. I'm looking around trying to think of how I want to design things, what I want to do for the future. In fact, I'm looking at this going, it might have been better to just keep this as like a small room. So we'll salvage this, this. Maybe make this longer instead of wider. Actually, no. I kind of like that. Kind of like how big this room is. We just kind of need to move these things around. So let's go here and endanger all of our people by salvaging one of our life support pods. And we'll move it to the back. No Meeple this time. Well. But, now thinking about it, I want to make a new refinery, which is 1 laserite, which I cannot make. I mean, think. Laserite, nope, I don't have the capability to make that yet. I can get up to Jalia. I can't make Titanite. But let's get 1 laserite, which is pretty expensive, but I've got the money for it. And again, randomly doesn't unpause. No reason. I don't know why he took that part apart. He must have been working on it. Anyway. So we lose power there. I've got a plan. It's alright. Also, while I'm here, I want to make sure we need Durathite and Croalite. Croalite. I wanted to build up another power cell here. Which is, again, I'm going to take a second. We're going to endanger everybody in my station. Build you here. And then build you here. I think he can reach that? Nope, he can't find the path. God damn it. Okay. That's what I was worried about. So we've got lots of power coming here, but our O2 will go down. Not as fast as it could be, but it'll still be going down. We build you here. And then salvage mine. Salvage those out. One thing the game doesn't tell you is how to destroy your own structures or move your own structures. It's just the salvage thing. That's it. Okay. Now I'm gonna do two. Maybe not there actually. Come to think of it. I'm looking at the size of everything here. I wanted like different workrooms going off in directions. Which, if I want to do that, means I want this to go out. It's not bad actually. A1. I expand this like one more out. Actually, what am I doing? The only worry I gotta have for this one is like if I put my refining stations over here, that means I gotta have power cable stretching all the way across, which means Dusty trips over them and destroys everything, and fire and screams and in the distance sirens. So I gotta think of like where exactly I want my refineries. Yeah, that's where I want it, to be honest. And we just take steelite and we just... It also uglies up the room a little bit, but people can fucking deal. There is a way to put like rigging outside so that I could have the cable stretched across rigging, and like if I had clear space I could like basically put rigging like down from here, go underneath and underneath this, and then back up to the other side. But that's a lot of work in order to avoid one clumsy dude. Also, we're very full here. I gotta build another large container. We're sort of running out of space very quickly. But it does mean that until we get a new janitor, every once in a while a janitor is going to come into our workroom here and destroy... Storage full, yep. That means that I'm turning Eevee off of mining onto engineering. Until we get this refinery done and this crate done, there's no doing. There's the refinery up, our refiner will start again. It's got that, and I wanted to build another one here. And then I will basically just stretch cable like so. Because I want another refinery, which is 20 Titanite. We don't have more steelite, so Eevee, go out and do that. Or, well, Eevee, go out and do that. And cancel that one. Workshop has no power. Yep, Dusty came in the room. Told you. Right away. Didn't even hesitate. Destroyed the very first cable he saw. It's such a terrible, terrible trait. Like, I understand that you're doing good work, Dusty, but gee, get the hell out of this room. Like, he's just wandering around bugging my refiner now. And not allowing him to work. Let him work. I am getting rid of this goddamn... Like, we need a new janitor. We need a new janitor. But my god, I also need to get rid of this guy. Okay, once we get a little bit more stellium, which should be soon, we can start refining that up. Like, the thing is, he would make, with his traits, he would make a good, like, head of management. But with the fact that he's going to be just wandering around all the time, he's going to be destroying cables left and right. The Clumsy trait is so bad. And 5 steelite every time. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's just, oops, tripped and destroyed your entire base. Whoopsie. It's ridiculous. I want to make some more steelite, or titanite? Yeah, titanite. Which is, I've got 3, I want up to 7. Which I can make only 7. Oh, we're also working that morelite, damn. That's fine. That does mean I've got some furniture to build. The only reason for dressers to exist is... God damn it, Dusty! Okay, a new Meeple has arrived. If they're a good janitor, I'm getting rid of Dusty. Awkward with others, distracted worker... Steady nature, flimsy stature. Huh. It always says, like, regular social would be good for refiners and engineers. Or, actually, just engineers. There's no regular social. Everybody has a weird social. They're either really good at social or really bad at social. There's no in-between. God damn, I kind of want to still get rid of Dusty. Because he's just so annoying. You know what? Screw it. Go there. It's not Dusty's fault that the Meeple that was chosen is really terrible. Get out of my... Go, clumsy bitch. And you! Hey, look at you! You're a great janitor! Now get out of here before you destroy anything else. Just while I was reassigning, he destroyed 2 things of power cables. Actually, I think that's just 1. Yeah, it's just 1. Okay. Still, like... My god. Okay, so 5 Titanite? Yeah, 5 Titanite. Which he's doing the Titanite right now instead of finishing the Morelite. Oh, it's because I put it too important. That's fine. That's fine. We should stop having to replace cables now. Freaking obnoxious. Like, Clumsy, like, if it wasn't constantly breaking everything and having to replace it, it wouldn't be so bad. It doesn't even tell you when it breaks stuff. Like, isn't that ridiculous? What I'm hoping to get up to, there we go, 10 Titanites, and we can get a new refinery at 20. 20, not 10. Need 10 more of that. Which only cost me steelite and stellium. Just re-refining what I've already got, which is okay. It's alright. We're at 151, whatever that is. And that's a new Meeple to fill our 6th bed. They are awkward, slovenly, cautious nature. Oh. However, they're a genius. Super genius. Which is the best recommended thing for scientists. Which that's going to be really nice. So, I am going to keep this guy. I don't know how he's a slovenly worker, but also clean. Maybe he's just... Faceless Dragon, thank you for the host, man. I hope you had a good stream today. Anyway, so he's awkward with others, which means that I don't really want to give him a good social thing, which will work for Scientist eventually. Right now, though, I'm going to make him a extra refiner to help speed things along just that little bit, you know? Because until we get a Scientist, we also need to get a head of management. And that is actually going to take a while. It takes one more Meeple to get the head of management. So we actually want to expand out our structure one more time here. I don't want to go too far out in any direction. I have this horrible fear of like a meteorite or something hitting these bulkheads between decks and the entire like several bedroom just drifting off into space. Like terrifies me. Rightly so. But then again, like, I personally have, like, I don't even know where it comes from, but I have this horrible phobia of, like, drifting off into space. I don't know why it scares me so much. By the way, 2 refiners can work at 1 workstation. They will gladly share it. Well, not only gladly if they're the same kind of socialness. You know what I mean. That's why I'm going to make another refinery over here. Eventually. Oh, I can actually do that now. I don't know where that extra Titanite came from. So I can get eventually 4 refiners if I want to get 4 refiners. But right now I'm working on extra bedrooms. I'm probably going to go down 1 more level and then repeat this whole thing. They want to be working on Steelite now. Perfection. And then I'm going to get another officer's bedroom right here. If need be, this might be a power room. Like, I'm really worried about that because, like, oxygen seems to be equalizing, but I don't know if it's because of that little ghost thing. I don't know. Keep saying oxygen loss, but it says oxygen loss every time anybody goes in or out of an airlock. I really wonder if the game expects you to, like... Nope. I was gonna say, like, maybe, like, build up a hallway and have another airlock on the other side of this, but nope. You just always have this oxygen loss thing up non-stop. Another Meeple has arrived. Poem sociable. So that might... Because you want sociable janitors. And he's awkward. And distracted. So I might put him somewhere else, you know? Sociable, slovenly, cautious nature, fit stature, violent, and depressive. Wow. I think I actually know where I'm going to put him. I'm actually going to make him a refiner. Because Spoon is going to be promoted to head of management. Did it do it? Ah, no, I got to click here. There we go. Violent Meeple. Oh. And I clicked on it before it could tell me what it was. Well, that couldn't have been horrible. I'm sure it'll come back to bite me in the ass later. And we need to rename this guy before I forget. Here we go. So now you're a refiner. Violent and depressive. It should be okay, though. Like, we got 2 refiners, and we're going to have... Yep, Spoon has been promoted to a new officer. Which means that... this person, who I never renamed, can actually... God, what do I name you? There we go. You will be my new scientist. Which should have unlocked now that we got... There we go. That was unlocked. Only 1 refiner, but that's okay. I can start on research now. We can go for advanced refining. Upgrade your refiner to be able to refine advanced materials. However, I'm actually going to start with botany. And you'll see why eventually, because right now we go up and look at our fish tank. Well, it's good food right now. It's not going to last. That's basically my point there. Now, in order to get research started, we actually need the laboratory. I have got a lot of material. So I'm actually going to wait on that a little bit and actually change Andrew Dan here over to an engineer to help build things up. Just for a little bit. He won't like the job, but he doesn't need to like the job. And I actually want to change Spoon to a refiner. So we'll do that eventually, but for right now, they'll change their jobs back. That way we can build up what we need. We'll finish these bedrooms. First, that way we can get a new botanist, a second refiner. We're good with just one miner, though, which I really do enjoy. One miner can last you a long while. Did I build that too close? Might. Nope, nope, right there. That's where the door goes. Okay. So the weird thing about your refining tables is your refiners will only ever kind of work at one task, which is a little bit awkward. Like, you can't have one refiner working on steelite and then, like, permanently, and then one other refiner will be working on moralite. No, they both have the same number of tickets, and it gets really weird. Like, they just both, they just share the same tickets on both tables. So you gotta kind of, you can get it twice as fast with twice as many refiners, which is nice. Let's see, we want to make a whole bunch of brothium, which was about 30, I believe. Do that, set that to priority. And that's really, at that point, the only control that you have over what they're doing is the one priority button. That's it. A lot of people are eating right now, so I want to keep an eye on my food. Food still seems good. Still seems good. And I have a total of 7 meeps right now, and only 4 chairs. So while my engineers aren't doing anything else, let's actually salvage out. Let's see, is there a better way to set this up? I can stretch out that direction. Yeah, let's do that. I'm actually gonna make this a little bit more symmetrical while I'm at it. And then furniture-wise, we need a lot more moralites. So we'll go back to refining. Add 40 to that. Oh, wow, they finished up that brothium really quickly. I can tell you, no matter what I do, we are not going to have enough food for this many meeps. It said couldn't find path. I don't know why. I don't know. We have 160 right now. Let's check on what we need for the, let's see, coastolite, dothrite, coalite, laserite. Can't make laserite. I think we're going to have to set up some refining to just sell stuff. And actually sell stuff. Eventually. Not at the moment. Back up here. We'll just do this. Get some, make a nice little long table here. Yeah, no place to sit and eat. Just happened. Just happened. Is Evie still got a bunch of work out here? Let's see. We'll keep sending him for more of that. Like, we got plenty of room in our cargo hold, so. That takes brothite. Don't really care. We got plenty of places to sit and eat now. I just gotta make sure that the room stays clean and pretty. And basically, when they're doing nothing else, they make steelite. But I want a whole bunch of brothium. Basically, thinking like, what do I want to sell? Let's go look out here. Blue, yellow, red. Everything's telling me to sell red. Yeah, we'll sell steelium. All right. Now these bedrooms are done. I might leave it at that size for a while. Severe misery. Wish you would tell me who. Who? I have to go down here and check. It's Andrew Dan. Oh. Our genius. He feels useless. What's at the firm to do as an engineer? You go be a refiner. Sure. Go be a refiner. Like one engineer right now. He's not doing anything, but that's fine. He can sit around doing nothing for a while, but apparently Andrew Dan needs to feel useful. What? Can't find path to what? I don't know. There's no way to check what this means. I don't know what he's trying to do. It's just gonna keep... He's trying to go out here for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I need to, like, salvage these. Maybe that's what he's bitching about. Maybe. No idea. He sees these and just really wants to tear it apart. I have no idea. The game won't tell me. Basically, right now I'm looking for stuff to sell. Which is going to be steelium. Okay. Nope, now he's lost. What does that even mean? You're in space! No idea what that means. Again, the game is very, very early access. Like, there's only so much you can do. Sell a bunch of that. That gets you up to 290. That's so expensive. God damn. But I'm not going to sell anything unless it's refined. I just refuse to sell things unless they're refined. I'll give the Morlite now, because I am hoping to make some more furniture in these bedrooms, and we're making kind of constant steelite. Let's go check. Yeah, it takes 3 of that. I think somebody's like, nope. Whoa. Andrew Dan is gone. Okay, apparently he starved to death, and the game wasn't telling me that we were out of food. So there is your very first look at Meeple Station, because I'm not doing this anymore. It is very early access. It's very alpha. And this isn't like the guy at the gym alpha, only in the same level of intelligence kind of alpha. Again, they've only put about 20% of the content that they want to put in the game. It has a lot of work to go, but so far I feel that it's really, really promising. Again, if I wanted to keep going at this, if it would tell me when people are starving to death, if it would tell me, you know, when people are lost. Dusty apparently is floating in space. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on there. But like, you can design some pretty little neat places. There's a nice Z level there. It's kind of RimWorld-esque in that way. I don't know how combat works. I don't know how any of that stuff works. I haven't gotten that far yet, because it's kind of really hard to get that far when it's not telling you, when you basically at this point in the game you're just flooded with error messages that make no sense and you can't fix, and randomly people dying or floating off into space or any number of things. So it needs a lot of work. It has this neat little bug report feature here, which makes fun of you. I love it. But I'm Omni Rusted. I hope you guys like what you saw today. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit the bell. Make sure to subscribe, follow, whatever. I'm not your boss. There's a lot of things you're supposed to be doing that help me out, but whatever. I'm going to call it a day, and I will see y'all next time.